Greetings. Today I'm going to tell you how to keep your journal. Your journal will look something like this, but not really. This one, I put in the wash and it shrunk. So yours will be a little larger than this. But I'm going to be telling you exactly how to keep a phenomenal journal. I will also have some samples in the classroom for you to see what other students have done. And listen carefully, jot down some notes, especially some mental notes. And at the end of the podcast, you will know exactly what I'm talking about in terms of an effective and perfectly kept journal that will serve you so well for this class, for taking your exams, and for posterity. Today we're going to discuss the chemistry journal. It's going to become part of your body. Your body is no longer composed of just head, trunk, and extremities, which are your arms and legs, but it's now going to be composed of head, trunk, extremities, and chemistry journal. It's part of your life. Well, I want to remind you what the point of school is. It is to learn how to learn so that you can become a lifetime learner, a lifelong learner, which is our goal. So my focus in my class will be to teach you to learn how to learn and take responsibility for that. The journal is part of that learning experience in my class. And the type of journal, I should have included a picture. However, remember that you're all familiar with the marble notebook. They're stitched, they're bound. They don't have little markings so that you can remove pages. They're not to be removed. It's a journal. It's going to be continuous. You will not remove pages, because what happens is when you remove pages, these pages are attached. So therefore, when you remove a page in front, back page comes out. We don't want that. So I also want you to find one that is graph, that has graph paper in it. It will help you to keep more organized, and especially when you write up the labs, when you write labs in your journal, they will become really, really important, and it will be much more organized than so make every effort to do that. As far as the front, it doesn't matter. You can decorate it. You are going to make it personal. You personalize your journal in your cover. All right, so how is the journal going to help you? Well, you're going to keep everything organized in one place. You're going to organize your learning opportunities right in the journal. Your learning opportunities are what other teachers call assignments. I call them learning opportunities because that's what they are. You will organize your thoughts. You will write your reflections. You will self-reflect. You will evaluate your work. You will keep everything together in that notebook. Your chemistry journal. Every day, before, during, and after, what do you do? Class. Every day when you come in, you're going to put everything away. Before we start class, you're going to come to your desk and you're going to look up at the smartboard, and there will be information there. It will be the day of the week, and the date. Then you're going to write the goal for that particular day, your personal goal, and the homework for that night, so that we can keep moving. At least initially, we're going to be moving together as a unit. Later on, we will find that some students will move a little faster, others a little slower, and that'll work out, and we'll figure that out as we go along. At the end of the period, I want a few minutes to reflect, and we wrap up. I give you a prompt, and you write for about a minute or so, or you will write, what did I accomplish today? What do I still need to do? Am I making progress? What questions do I have? What should I be doing? I want you to leave space between different activities. So when you start an activity and you complete it and you move on to the next, make sure that you draw a line and you write a new title for that, so that everything's separated and everything's organized. So title everything and include the objective that you're working on. Do not doodle about unrelated stuff, please, because that tells me you're distracted. You went off track. So if you go off track, just come back, bring yourself back. No, Joey loves Mary, or vice versa. Please, if you doodle at all, doodle about chemistry, but don't overdo it. Okay, chemistry is wonderful, amazing, something like that. I'll accept that doodle. I want you to use whiteout whenever possible, and cross out neatly. You don't have to use whiteout for everything. If you're taking notes and you make a mistake, cross out neatly. One line. That's all you need. It'll look a lot neater and a lot more organized. When you're taking notes, I want you to use the RAS-ChemCast format that I showed you at the last video. Other than that, whatever works for you. You are going to use Cornell style, but as far as the notes on the right-hand side, I want you to use bullets, outlines, pictures, whatever works for you. Whatever helps you to remember the information is what I want you to use. So you have some freedom and flexibility there. When you actually take notes, I want you to start out with blue or black ink. Don't use red ink or any other color for the major portion. Boring, right? That's what you're going to say. Not yet. Okay, one more thing. You're going to use the pencil whenever you're doing mathematical work, which will be quite often later on. Besides that, it's not that boring, because I want you to come back to the notes and I want you to highlight. I want you to color code. I want you to develop your own system for color coding so that everything is neat, organized. You have a way to be able to remember the information. Finally, I want you to safeguard your journal. Make sure your name is on it. Make sure that you are have personalized it so that you can recognize that a mile away. Keep it in your bag. Keep it with you. Don't leave it in anywhere, because that journal is extremely important to your survival. Yes. Finally, is the journal going to be collected? Yes, it is. And it'll be without warning. So I expect you to keep it up to date every single day. If you're absent and we did a test evaluation, you'll come back and evaluate the test in that particular day. If you are absent, you need to catch up, because the information you missed will be up online, or the lectures will be on YouTube. So there's no excuse for not having the information necessary for days that you were absent. You can do it. Yes, you can. Si se puede. So keep in mind that I trust in you. Trust in me to guide you, but I trust that you will do the very best that you possibly can. I am convinced of it. Have a great evening.